Hello, welcome back to Bradow's Blockbusters. I'm Michael Bradow.
I'm Jeremy Alves.
And this is our review of the 2020 musical comedy, The Prom. It's rated PG-13, 2 hours and 12 minutes long, directed by Ryan Murphy, written by Bob Martin and Chad Begulin. It's a Netflix original, so it's only available on Netflix. Could not find the budget online at all.
I think it's too recent of a movie.
Yeah.
It was only released, like 2 months ago?
Yeah. But, strangely enough, I did find worldwide box office earnings, which is 187,430.
Making it, we don't know.
Exactly.
We don't know. I'm pretty sure it didn't get the budget because this movie looked like it had a big budget.
Yeah.
It looked like it had a big budget.
But granted, it was also a limited release.
No, I understand that. That I understand too.
But so then, as usual, we have the Rotten Tomatoes, Imdb, and Metacritic score. Tomato meter gives it a 55%. The user score is 64. IMDb gives it a perfect 6, and Metacritic is a 55.
Very mixed. Critics are very, very mixed on this.
Quite.
And I kinda am too, but I'll get to that.
Right. Understandable. It's not for everyone, but
okay, if you love musicals,
yeah.
If you love,
I'm a fan of musicals. I'm a fan of stories that empower gay people. All that fun stuff.
And I'm just a movie guy. I watch anything.
I've seen this show 5 or 6 times on stage.
Wow.
I've seen the movie like 3 times.
Since its 2-month release.
Yeah. And this show holds a special place in my heart.
Like Rent.
Yeah, but this one I actually have a tangible memory, like to really solidify this one holding a special place. I went to BroadwayCon 2 years ago. BroadwayCon, for anyone who doesn't know, is basically Comic-Con, but for Broadway. And I met some of the actors from The Prom. They were doing a booth. You could get your posters or whatever signed. And I went up to them, and I was talking to them. And I asked them, We met a woman. She makes flowers, right? But out of playbills. They're actually really cool. I have a few. And she said to me, "Why don't I make like a corsage for your prom date?"
Ooh.
Because
okay.
I was planning to ask my prom date, junior prom, to prom at the show. We got tickets to the show.
Oh.
So she said, "Why don't you give me a prom playbill and I'll make her a corsage?" So I started talking to the people from the prom, and they were going to talk to their PR manager about me promposing during the final song on the stage.
Wow.
That fell through.
Oh.
Didn't end up doing it during the performance. But I was in contact with one of the extras or ensemble members, Kaylin West. She such a sweetheart. We were DMing on Instagram. It was great. They originally told me that I wasn't going to be able to do it. They said to do it at the photo booth because they had a photo booth downstairs. So we got there early, and we went to the backstage door, and we gave them my poster, like will you go to prom with me? And they said, "All right, we're gonna put this behind the photo booth." And the photo guy is supposed to leave at intermission, like he's done for the day after that.
Okay.
He stayed around, till after the show because of me. And I went down at intermission, and my date was in the bathroom. My parents were upstairs because my parents bought the tickets. They were with us. And I went over to the photo booth guy, and I was like, "Hey, just checking. You have the poster, right?" And he goes, "No." And I said, "What?" And he goes, One of the actresses came and took it from me. She brought it backstage." So.
Oh boy.
I'm DMing Kaylin, and she tells me after the show, go back to the backstage door and tell them that tell them my name and that we were invited by Caleb. I got on stage.
Oh.
We were on stage after the show, so everyone was gone. Like, all the audience was gone, I mean. There were still fucking people on the stage, like actors and stuff, getting their stuff together. And I got to propose on the stage.
Wow.
So this show has, like, a tangible memory for me that holds a special place with me. So I think that's part of the reason I'm so biased in thinking it's a great movie.
Yeah.
You know? I also feel bad, but I've wasted like 5 minutes talking about that.
Oh, it's fine. I got another story too, but it's about the thing we'll always move on after the critics scores and shit. It's the awards.
Right.
So far, it's been nominated for 2 Golden Globes, Best Motion Picture, Musical or Comedy, and Best Performance by an Actor, Musical or Comedy, which James Corden is nominated.
Ew.
I was looking for who won, because... look, listen. I was looking for who won or if they lost, and then I noticed, like, why isn't it saying anything? And then it says 2021 Golden Globes. I'm like, that's fucking, like, 3 days from now. I'm not gonna know who... I felt so stupid. I felt so stupid while looking at this. Fuck you. Anyway.
When are the Golden Globes? When are the Golden Globes? When are the Golden Globes?
Oh, this Sunday.
Oh, okay.
It's soon. It's very soon. Well, as we're recording this, it's this Sunday. So then we'll find out who the winners are.
Yeah, you let me know who the winners are. I'll put it in the description.
Yeah. But yeah, nominated for Best Motion Picture Musical Comedy and Best Performance by an Actor Musical Comedy and it's James Corden. Yeah. Yeah. Funny, he's the only one who is nominated, but again, controversy. But anyway, we're not gonna get into that.
Exactly.
So, what's our plot here?
Yes, I shall read the plot for us. Down on their luck, Broadway stars shake up a small Indiana town as they rally behind a teen who wants to go to the prom with her girlfriend.
What a quick and basic way to say it.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
It's a decent plot summary.
It is. But, of course, recent movie, it's not going to have a lot of facts.
Right, yeah.
Or any trivia for it, but...
You're more likely to find, like, random shit, like, the stuff that I was mentioning, like the double meaning of lines or the reference to musical theater.
And you already mentioned about Angie Dickinson.
Yes.
Who is Angie Dickinson?
Yep.
You know, Dee Dee was named after someone in Bonnie and Clyde and Dog Day Afternoon.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
But that's interesting.
And yeah, Nicole Kidman and Keegan-Michael Key both starred in Just Go With It with Adam Sandler. Meryl Streep and Ariana DeBose has worked with Spielberg. The one scene, Barry, who is played by James Corden, says that he has not won a Tony Award, but yet in real life, Corden has won a Tony Award.
Right.
And I said Corden, Streep, and Tracy Ullman were all in Into the Woods. And we already said Ariana Grande was supposed to be involved.
Yeah, she was supposed to say Alyssa, but...
And then...
Luckily, she had scheduling conflicts.
And luckily.
Yeah. And
Meryl Streep's third collaboration with Nicole Kidman, which the other two were The Hours and Big Little Lies. Yeah, and that's about it.
Interesting. So I suppose we have nothing stopping us from talking about our great cast, minus James Corden.
Oh boy.
So why don't we start with Miss Theater herself?
Oh right.
Or not Miss Theater. Miss Acting Extraordinaire, Meryl Streep.
Meryl Streep. Okay.
From such classics as The Devil Wears Prada, Mamma Mia, Sophie's Choice, The Ridges of Madison County, Julie and Julia,
The Deer Hunter, Kramer vs. Kramer,
The Iron Lady,
Silkwood,
It's Complicated,
Death Becomes Her,
Mamma Mia, Here We Go Again, Mary Poppins Returns,
AI, Artificial Intelligence,
Florence Foster Jenkins, August Osage County,
The Ant Bully,
Adaptation, Suffragette.
Too many.
Yeah.
Too damn. The Post.
So many.
Little Woman. Too much.
Lemony Snicket's A Series of Unfortunate Events.
Oh yeah, right. She was in that with Jim Carrey. I can't believe I skipped that. Yeah, I remember she was in that. Yeah.
It's insane the amount of things that she's known for, like that she's done. She really is one of the biggest names in Hollywood.
Yeah, since her, I guess this is her first film, Julia, from 1977. Yeah, she's a big actress. And I'd probably say, I guess she's the best one in this movie. In my opinion, at least.
Right, yeah. I don't know, do you think maybe we should talk about the worst one in this movie?
Go ahead.
Yeah. Okay, let me get this out of the way. His performance is good. I actually really like his performance. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
I just hate him as a human being.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, just to clarify. But of course I'm talking about Mr. High Five from the Emoji Movie. James Corden.
The Three Musketeers, Planet 51.
Trolls.
Into the Woods.
Peter Rabbit.
Emoji Movie.
Of course.
Ocean's 8. Cats.
Peter Rabbit 2.
Oh my god.
Gulliver's Travels.
Norm of the North. Oh my god.
Did you say Planet 51?
Yes, I did. Alright, I'll land out Norm of the North. Oh boy.
Yesterday. The Gruffalo.
Well, I really don't get the... I guess I kind of do understand the controversy around it. A straight guy playing
it's a
gay man.
It's a very common controversy whenever it comes to, like, a gay movie.
But I don't get it. I don't understand why it's an issue.
Neither do I. Like, I understand the representation aspect.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like, why use a big-name straight celebrity when you can use, like, a lesser-known, just as talented gay celebrity to play the gay role? Which, you know, I understand that. I back that. But at the same time, if they're the best actor for the role,
mm-hmm.
then that's what matters. It's a different story when it comes to, like, race casting.
Yeah.
Or something like that. But sexuality casting isn't that big a deal. At least to me.
Yeah.
It's different for everyone. But when it comes to the way I feel about it, it's that if I'm gay and I have to play the straightest guy in a movie, if I'm the best actor for the job, even if I like guys in real life,
mm-hmm.
I will suck on some titties.
Oh, okay.
If I'm the best one for the job.
Oh, okay.
I exaggerate, you know that.
Yeah,
but
I know.
It's just a point of, if it's the best actor to portray the role, like the best acting, then why not give them the role?
I understand. I get it.
It's
but
different if you...
I don't even think he was bad in this.
Right.
Not that bad.
Exactly. Like I said, I enjoy his performance. I just don't like him. It's a different story to... I remember Scarlett Johansson was in similar shit, right? Because she was supposed to play an Asian woman or something.
Mm-hmm.
That I can understand the outroar about.
The outrage.
Mm-hmm. The outrage. You know,
was it Ghost in the Shell?
Yeah, Ghost in the Shell. Because
that was based off an anime.
That's something completely different. If the character's supposed to be, like, say, black,
mm-hmm.
right? If the character's supposed to be black, and you cast a white person to play it, you're doing the wrong fucking thing.
Back then, Birth of a Nation, that's a good example.
No, I know. But I'm saying... Like,
yeah, I know what you're saying, yeah.
Like, that's where it's different. The best actor for the job shouldn't necessarily get it. The best actor who also fits it should get it.
Yeah.
So the best black actor. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get what you're saying. Yeah.
But that's how I feel about it. The difference between sexuality casting, race casting, all that. So I don't get the controversy. I don't like that he's in it because he's him.
Mm-hmm.
But I love his performance.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if he's straight. He plays a heartbroken gay person very well.
He does. Especially
when he meets his mother, you know? But anyways, let's move on. To Nicole Kidman.
Oh,
plays-
another big one.
Who plays Angie?
BMX Bandits, Days of Thunder, Batman Forever,
Eyes Wide Shut.
Moulin Rouge. I'm planning to see that.
Aquaman. That Bewitched.
Happy Feet.
Dead Calm.
I already said just go with it.
Paddington.
Trespass, Monte Carlo.
Before I Go to Sleep. The Killing of a Sacred Deer. The Paperboy.
The Goldfinch, Bombshell.
The Upside. The Beguiled. Or Beguiled.
Wow.
Stoker. Boy Erased. Birthday Girl. The Human Stain. Fur. An Imaginary Portrait of Diane Arbus.
Mm.
Also very well known. I'd argue a little less so than Streep.
Oh yeah,
But
a lesser well-known Streep, yeah.
right,
But I think she's the second most recognizable.
exactly. So I suppose now we could move on to the second half, or to the first half of Key and Peele, Mr. Keegan-Michael Key.
Yeah, he was obviously Key and Peele.
Yeah.
Role models, just go with it. The Lego Movie, Let's Be Cops.
Toy Story 4.
Horrible Bosses 2.
Why Him? Get Out.
Pitch Perfect 2. Hotel Transylvania 2.
Hotel Transylvania 3.
Vacation.
Did you see The Lion King?
No.
Well, The Lion King.
Why Him? The Angry Birds movie.
Yeah.
The Disaster Artist.
Tomorrowland.
The Predator.
Storks.
And recently, another Netflix film, Jingle Jangle.
Yeah.
Oh, and Dolomite's My Name. And Playing with Fire, which I've seen.
Okay,
so maybe we do have another big dude here.
Yeah. I'd argue that they're all, at least the main four are really big names.
Streep, Gordon, Kidman, and Key.
Key.
I was about to say Kerry Washington. But
and then the next one is very recognizable to me.
Okay.
But that's mostly because he's a Broadway actor. However, I don't know if you watch Big Mouth.
Oh, Big Mouth. I've been recommended that show a lot.
But he voices a main character on Big Mouth. So Andrew Rannells.
Yeah.
He's been in The Boys in the Band, The New Normal, Black Monday.
The only thing I recognize is Sex and the City 2. I have not seen that, but I have seen Why Him. He was also in Why Him with James Franco.
He was in Sophia the First.
Great. Sophia the First. Another TikTok now, right?
Yep.
Unbelievable.
The Boy Who Wanted to Be a Bear.
Okay, go off, I guess.
Pokemon, Destiny Deoxys. A lot of anime.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I assume the English dubs, obviously.
Yeah.
A lot of anime. Oh, Liberty's Kids.
He was in Liberty's Kids? Wow, that's old. That's old.
It's 2002.
Yeah, I know. 2002. It's us.
He's 42.
Really? He does not. He looks really good for his age.
You have a fact in here, don't you? That, no. I saw that when I Googled it earlier.
Just fucking.
Hold on. Corden was born, the day before Rannells. Like, exactly.
Oh, okay.
Like, down to the year.
I did not know that.
Yeah, neither did I, but I found that earlier. I was, intrigued.
Anyway.
Anyways, let's move on to Ariana DeBose.
Played Alyssa. The only thing I recognize, she was in that new Hamilton.
Yeah.
And then upcoming is Steven Spielberg's West Side Story. That's about it.
In Hamilton, she played an ensemble member who many fans have deemed the Bullet.
The Bullet.
Yes. Because on stage, when they fire a gun, for one of the parts, when they fire a gun, she runs from the gunshot to where it's going.
Oh,
like
okay.
a bullet. So,
oh, okay.
But yeah, she's supposed to be in the new West Side Story as well.
Yeah, Steven Spielberg.
Nothing else really comes to mind. Company in 2011.
Yeah.
Which is another musical. no. Then I guess we can move on to Kerry Washington.
Oh, she was in a lot.
Mrs.
She
Green.
got Save the Last Dance, Mr. and Mrs. Smith, Fantastic Four, and the sequel, Fantastic Four: Rise of the Silver Surfer.
Don't forget Little Man.
Little Man, forget Little Man. 1,000 Words, Django Unchained. That's a really good one.
Maybe something that she's most well known for, Scandal.
No, she's known for Cars 3.
Or Little Fires Everywhere. I think I Love My Wife.
Yeah, so I didn't even know she's done a little bit of work, too.
Yeah.
I did not. Maybe I just keep forgetting her face. Whoops. But
You could have connected this to Shrek.
I could have. Because he was in 1,000 Words with Eddie Murphy.
Exactly.
But I wouldn't have known that until now.
Right.
I wouldn't have known that.
Oh, something else she's probably most known for is How to Get Away with Murder. She was also in that.
So I guess we should introduce our new star, our newcomer.
The one who is introduced by this movie. Her only credit is this movie.
Yes.
Jo Ellen Pellman.
Yeah.
She does a great job for being a brand new actor.
That I'll save.
At least to me.
Yeah.
Like, I enjoy her performance. It's not the best performance.
Her only performance we could check out.
Well, no, I know. But I'm saying it's not like... It's not a It's not like the fucking... The holy grail of performance. I'm not saying that. But it's not like a plastic cup you find at a dumpster.
Yeah, I get it.
It's like, it's a nice wine glass you got for your anniversary.
Okay, yeah, sure. Wine glass.
I don't know why my analogy went to cups.
Anyways.
Yeah, I think that's all. We could mention...
Kevin Chamberlain.
Yeah, Mr. Kevin Chamberlain himself, Mr. Bertram. Yeah, I almost typed in Bertram as Kevin Chamberlain.
You almost typed in Bertram?
Yeah.
Nice.
Well, love Bertram. Love Bertram. Obviously, Jesse, Teen Beach Movie, the Emoji Movie, the Prom, obviously. And he's also done Broadway. It hurts to point this out because he was Fester in the Addams Family.
Oh God.
As was I, or I was supposed to be.
We'll not get into that.
Bruh, you're never gonna believe this.
I already know probably.
He was in Queer Duck the movie.
Okay.
What the fuck is Queer Duck the movie?
I don't want to know.
Tim Curry's in it.
Tim Curry.
Mark Hamill.
Oh boy.
Andy Dick. Chris Cox.
Alright.
Conan O'Brien.
Oh God. Oh boy.
Jesus.
That's...
The fuck is Queer Duck the movie?
I don't want to know. I really don't want to know.
It's got a 50% on Rotten Tomatoes.
It's not too bad, I guess. I don't know. But,
Bruh. While living blissfully with his male lover, openly Gator. That fucking name, openly Gator. Queer Duck begins to question his homosexuality when former actress Lola Buzzard sets her sights on him.
I don't want to know this. I don't want to know.
Fuck you, I'm putting it on the list.
No. Oh boy.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Queer Duck, the movie, 2006. Come on. That's the wrong thing. I can't believe that's a thing. Oh. So anyways, you want to start grading?
Sure, I guess.
So why don't we start with what we usually start with, the acting.
Acting, I'm gonna give a B.
Alright, care to
because, obviously, the Streep, I think, is the best one in the movie. But Kidman, Key, Washington, and even Corden, they did good too.
Right.
But the Ariana and Joe, I thought their acting was a little bit not that good of a level as, say, Streep or Kidman. And I know she's a newcomer, Jo,
Right.
who plays Emma. She's a newcomer, and I can't really, like, so. But everyone else did a good job, but she tried, and there's a reason why it says introducing, so.
Right, yeah.
I'm not gonna blame her too much, so, yeah, acting for me is a B.
Hold on, I'm distracted real quick. I'm gonna say this, and then I'm gonna go into my grading. Queer Duck was a website, or like a web series, right?
Mm-hmm.
That later moved to the cable network Showtime. It ran for 4 years.
4 years?
Yeah, it's an adult cartoon. It ran for 4 years, and then made a movie 2 years after it ended.
That's okay. Queer Duck. Okay.
Yeah, it's quite insane. Anyways, how about we talk? Or I'll talk about my views on the acting. I enjoy the acting quite a bit. I think everyone does a good job. I appreciate the performances, especially from like Kerry Washington. I hate to say it, but James Corden.
Yeah.
The people who really push the emotion of the issues with coming out and accepting each other, right? It's just a hard thing to really get. It's also so hard to put into words, but I appreciate the acting. I think they all do a good job. Some more than others. But that's with most things.
Yeah.
So I think overall acting, I have to agree with you. Give it a B.
Nice.
So why don't we move on to the screenplay then?
Screenplay. Okay, screenplay. I'm gonna give that a C.
Okay.
Because I did find the script a little bit too predictable.
I understand.
Really predictable, actually. It's predictable. It's a C. That's really all I really have to complain. It's just really predictable. And, of course they're going to have character change. Yeah. And it's supposed to be character development for them. But, yeah, I just thought it was, screenplay was alright. Good message, but,
right.
Yeah.
Oh. See, when it comes to me, I'm comparing the screenplay between, the fact of the screenplay itself and also the Broadway script. So where it adds some things, it takes away others. Some jokes don't land as hard in the movie. They cut out some of the language, which makes some of the jokes land. But they also add scenes that give a lot more development emotionally. So overall, screenplay-wise, I think I'd have to disagree with you. I'm gonna give it a B.
Okay.
Because I also have that connection to it. Some of the lines, it's easier to have things hit home when you can relate to them, which I feel like is why I enjoy this movie a lot. But you might not as much as I do. AJ and I love it. Like AJ adores it. Because we took AJ to go see this when he was still in the closet.
Oh, okay.
And he considered coming out to my mom during the show.
Okay.
But so we have, we have connections. It's much easier to relate to the fear of coming out, like Alyssa has, when you've gone through that yourself.
Yeah. Or
not being accepted, like Emma. You know what I mean? So I think screenplay-wise, it does a good job conveying that. And there's a lot of emotional beats that really stick. But not everything's super strong. Like some of the jokes don't land, like I said, and all that other stuff. So overall, it's a B to me.
That's alright. But
you want to talk about cinematography, correct?
Yeah, cinematography. That
I'm gonna get this out of the way.
Oh, you go first. Okay, go first.
Cinematography. There's nothing special. It's regular, cinematography that you'd see in most movies.
And musicals, obviously they had some shots.
I like the shots that they do, like when they pan out and they get the entire
Yeah, that's kind of shots I expected from it, and I got it.
It's the kind of stuff that really shows off the choreography and things like that. That I love. But other than that, it's just basic cinematography. So I'm gonna give it a C.
A C. Yeah, I was gonna go there eventually. Yeah, C for me too. I just expected, I expected some wide shots, and it holds for like 2 seconds, and then it cuts. That's what this whole movie really does. It's cut to the next.
That's a lot of modern editing, though.
It is, because back then it would have been fully rehearsed, full through.
Yeah.
Probably not one take, maybe a cut here or two, but yeah, cinema. But that's editing. But again, it's not the worst, not even close. But it's whatever. I will say it's full color though.
All the shots are framed well.
Yeah, they're beautiful, it's beautiful.
There are no shots that are framed shittily.
No, it's a beautiful looking movie. It looks beautiful.
One thing that I noticed that I don't know if you noticed, but really looking at it felt weird, but also good. I don't know if it was done intentionally, but when Alyssa and her mom are talking, like, before the prom, and everyone's, like, gasping at everything, the camera goes less stable. Like, there's more shakiness to it. And I don't know, I like that because it brings you into the raw emotion.
Yeah.
At least the way I see it. I don't know if you noticed that, but I don't know. That's something I only noticed on this watch. Like, I had not noticed it the past few times, but that it felt like it belonged, you know? Weirdly enough. I don't know. Music.
It's an A. I don't even have to go on about it. I really don't have to go on about that.
Yeah, no, neither do I. The music's an A. Most of the time when it comes to musical, not always, but most of the time when it comes to musicals, the music is an A. It's just, I love the music in this. It's very catchy too. Like, you don't even know the words, but I got you singing along to at least one.
Yeah.
Which they have both the Broadway cast album and the musical soundtrack.
Probably won't, but
no, but just they're out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's so little to say with music because there's so much.
Not so much. It's great. The music is good. It's where the actors don't shine. The music definitely helps them gets up.
Exactly.
So.
I don't remember.
Music is a big help.
I don't remember who said it, but I know it's a quote about how musical theater should feel. It's when the emotion is too much for just speaking, you burst into song. And when the emotion gets too much for just song, you burst into dance. And that's something I like. It doesn't really apply here, but I don't know, it's just a quote that I thought of while I was sitting here. Anyways, lastly, I think we have production, set, costume design.
That's all A too.
Yeah, it all looks fucking gorgeous.
That's why for cinematography I said the movie looks beautiful, and it's just that production and the costumes really make it pop.
Yeah, and the sets are nice. Like the prom.
It looked pretty cool.
So yeah, I agree with you, an A. However, one thing I have to mention.
Okay.
Kerry Washington.
Oh my god.
At the end of the movie.
Don't. That
dress gets a Z.
That's
how fucking bad it is.
Wow, okay.
A Z. Not an F.
A Z for Kerry Washington's dress at the end of the movie. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Everything else is an A. That dress is a Z. Okay.
That's an interesting thing to grade on, but I know you in the commentary track you went off about it, so yeah, that's alright.
It's a fucking horrendous dress.
It is.
I'm sorry.
It is. It's okay. It's okay.
But now that I got that out of the way, how about an overall grade, Jer?
Overall grade. I guess overall I'm gonna give it a B. It's a good. I think it's a good movie. Not one It's not one I'm gonna like revisit anytime soon. But it's like, oh yeah, that was a good watch.
Right.
And yeah, the music is great. Some, again, the sets, the production design, the costumes, those are great as well.
Minus Kerry Washington dress.
Right. Thing that really does give it, that doesn't deserve a grade. It's just the way it's
predictable.
It's just predictable, and trying to make sure I word this right. It's shot plainly, just nothing really else.
Yeah.
And acting gets good here and there, but yeah, I think it's a good movie.
I think one thing that we kind of disagreed on is when Mrs. Green comes back to the prom and accepts her daughter.
Yeah.
You were upset because that's predictable.
That is really predictable.
And I agree. It's extremely predictable.
But for you...
However, in the stage version, that scene never happens. So, my first time watching... all 3 times watching that scene, I cried. Like, not full on, but I felt the tears rolling down my face.
Yeah.
Because it is predictable. I'm not going to argue that.
But it's a good thing because she's accepted.
It's a feel-good moment.
I get that.
Yeah.
I get it.
So.
But it's just something that doesn't.
No. I completely understand where you're coming from. But anyways.
What about you?
Yeah, I need to give my overall grade. I'm thinking an A.
A, wow, the highest we can go. A minus.
Yeah. It's got its
flaws.
You and your
fucking minus.
It's got its flaws. I'm not going to argue that.
Yeah.
But between my personal connection to it and just everything I like about it, I can't justify giving it like a C or a B, you know? So like an A minus is as far as I'll go. Maybe an A minus.
But either way, you think the movie's great.
Yeah.
You think it's great. I just think
I thoroughly enjoy it, but it's not for everyone.
Yeah, I understand.
Not every movie is for everyone.
No.
Like, you enjoy certain movies that I hated.
Let's not get into that.
2001.
Yeah.
You appreciated it.
You just fucking bashed on it.
Yeah. I could not keep my eyes open. You know? This one, you liked it, but I love it.
Yeah.
It's okay to have different opinions. That's the fun part.
Yeah. And let's not get into that conversation again, like we always do.
Yeah, you're right. So, anything else to add here?
Sucks we never got our prom, I guess. That's the only one thing to say.
Yeah.
And let's not get deep into that either. That's going to be a whole nother conversation. Yeah. But next week, God forbid something happens. Next week.
Next month.
Right. Next month is fun. And if next week, it's going to be a very different, very, very different controversy.
Yeah.
Let's say that. Not gays, but something else. Oh, boy. Can't wait to get into that.
Also, I just want to throw this on the end here.
Go ahead.
We because of unforeseen complications, we weren't able to do 2 weeks out of this month. So there's no point in making a full video.
Yeah.
For rating 2 movies.
Oh yeah, I knew that today with that word we were not gonna do that. We were not gonna do that. But then the next month's theme, it's all.
Yeah, I don't feel like tagging it on to next month either.
So you just want to? Let's just say it now.
Yeah, let's just quickly say it
Look,
right now.
I think it's obvious. Number 2 is Valentine's Day.
Obviously,
and then the prom is number 1. The prom is number 1. Despite Julia Roberts sort of being in both, but that's alright. Sort of. I said sort of.
Technicality. Yeah.
But yeah, prom over Valentine's, definitely. Definitely.
Obviously, if given the choice between the two, I'd watch this in a heartbeat.
Well, yes, obviously, and this has a better message than Valentine's Day.
Had no message.
Yeah, just cliche rom-com
After
bullshit.
cliche, yeah.
So what the fuck, right? All-star cast, right? And wasted. But yeah, I think that should say it.
Yeah, I think that's the end of our review for 2020's The Prom.
Yeah, I think it's our most recent movie, actually.
Yeah?
Yeah, right. Like our most recent. I'm gonna check really. 2007.
It's our most recent.
Lobster 2015. No, Joker 2019. Joker was our recent 20. No, It Chapter 2 and Joker came out at the same time. So it's It Chapter 2 and Joker in 2019.
It's our most recent film to date.
No, wait, I'm wrong again. It's Sonic the Hedgehog, 2020. Sonic the Hedgehog was our most recent movie of 2020.
Until now.
Yes, now Prom's our most recent.
Yeah. This is our most recent movie to date. It's our third musical to date, and it's our first streaming service original.
Yeah, next week it's none of that.
Right.
Wait, say it all again?
Our most recent movie to date.
No, I mean for next week.
Oh.
No.
Yeah. Third musical. Obviously not. And, first streaming original.
Yeah, no, that's not next week. Next week, it's Old School, baby.
Oh, yeah.
But
so,
anyway.
yeah, that's it from
That's
us.
it for The Prom.
So, anyways, have a nice time. Enjoy yourself. Make sure to like if you liked it, subscribe if you'd like more. We upload new reviews mostly every Monday, new commentary tracks pretty much every Friday. And make sure to comment your own opinions. Maybe your own top 2 if you feel so inclined.
Top 2. Anyway. Top 2.
But yeah, that's about it from us. This has been Bradow's Blockbusters. I'm Michael Bradow.
I'm Jeremy Alves.
And just keep being you.
Peace.